2-minute drill on this Tuesday, Hubs, and I don't know how to put this, but Rodney Garner, where did he go and who replaced him? Because, I mean, like, you know, I won't call it like uberly positive, but at the same time, like, he wasn't Eeyore either. I mean, he clearly likes his room, feels like they're progressing at a nice rate.
Well, on the practice field, he was Eeyore, but when he met with the media afterwards, he was he's happy with his room, I think, is the biggest thing. I think he's got the culture where he wants it. I think he feels like guys are going to work. He's got an interesting blend of guys when you think about it. Some proven veterans, some newcomers with some real talent, a transfer, and then a handful of guys who are kind of in the prove-it stage right now. So it's a really unique blend for that room compared to some of the other position groups on campus.
Omar Norman-Lott continues to get a lot of praise. Got praise from Coach Garner today about how much he's grown since he got here. And then Elijah Simmons, the battle cry, he said it yesterday on the practice field, but he said it again to the media today, you know, are you going to be 10 or are you going to be 51? In other words, 10's Superman, 51's Clark Kent. You know, which one are you going to be?
Well, and I think that goes for Elijah Simmons. I think that goes for Bryson Eason. Those are two guys who are super talented. When are they going to put it together, and can they put it together with any kind of consistency? And that's the challenge. No one's denying the talent of either one of those guys, including Rodney Garner. The challenge is, can they consistently do things, play in, play out, series in, series out, game in, game out, that type of thing. And those are the two guys that you talk about, you know, it's kind of proven. I think Tyler Barron was a little bit in that category. He would flash and then he would disappear at this point. It sounds like Tyler Barron, Austin, is moving in a really good direction. They really like where Tyler Barron is right now, drawing a lot of praise from his teammates as much as he has anything from Rodney Garner.
Yeah, and you know, G talked about, you know, Tyler becoming a team guy, you know, understanding that, you know, if the team does well, Tyler's going to do well. And, you know, I think just continued maturity and growth, everybody kind of matures at their own rate. I'm a different guy at 40 than I was at 30 versus 20. I mean, you know, I think we're all just kind of ever evolving. On the practice field, Cooper Mays, you know, still, you know, kind of hold him, you know, out today. I mean, like, I mean, he's out there, but at the same time, you know, more maintenance, like, let's keep this guy fresh heading into a scrimmage potentially on Thursday, Tennessee's first scrimmage of fall camp.
Yeah, and again, we'll see how much work he gets and how they manage him. We've talked about him. I've joked about the bubble wrap, but it's pretty clear.
He's Orlando Pace. You know?
I mean, Tennessee is in a situation where they need to spend and work on developing a backup center. And so I'm not saying Cooper Mays doesn't need work, because he does. I don't want anybody to confuse that, but you also don't want to take any chances, and you want to work those younger guys and continue to develop him. A couple of other guys banged up, you know, Trevor Donkin's banged up a little bit right now, being cautious with him.
Andre Currick
banged up a little bit. Just kind of the camp woes and tears, you know, is kind of where it's at. So being cautious with some guys, trying to get to Thursday. We want to make sure that this team is as close to full strength on Thursday, because for those linemen, it's a big day, particularly those offensive linemen. This is the first big test for them to start to move forward to see what that group's going to look like.
Yeah, Tennessee developing its leadership identity. One of those leaders that is emerging, Jalen Wright, a little more vocal than he used to be, a kid that doesn't do a whole lot of talking, but when he talks, you better listen, because he probably wasn't happy if he's getting vocal out there. He's Brent Hubbs. I'm Austin Price for the 2-minute drill.